fuck's going on here?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I want to be like you. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. We are live with an immediate reaction live fight chat for Sergiy Derevyanchenko taking on Daniel Jacobs. We're in the first round, and the action has started. I'm joined by my co-host Ron G in the Bay Area. Ron, what's going on, brother?
Oh, just trying to watch this Danny Jacobs, Derevyanchenko. I know the Regis Prograis fight's also on, so we got a good night of boxing.
Definitely. Slow start for the two. I figured it was going to be an educated match with these two knowing each other so well. It's going to take a mistake out of somebody. Oh, good short right hand by Derevyanchenko on the inside. And Jacobs looked to the referee to say, hey, man, this guy's punching when you said break.
Now, they were mentioning something earlier that I didn't really think about, but seeing the fact that, they've sparred with each other in the past, this is totally different when they actually fight, like a real fight. And that obviously shows that they're going to show some things that are a little bit different, maybe some different looks and be a little bit more intense. So
we'll see. We'll see. I mean, they both look the way we've always seen them. We weren't privy to see them sparring except for me and a few others. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm hoping they step it up here just a little bit. That's the first round, feel out round. So I know they're just, kind of getting the engines going. But Enrique, what's up, brother? Yeah, man, it's
you're muted.
It's a bit of a jabbing contest here. They're posturing for position.
Am I muted? I'm sorry. There was a countdown, a count for Derevyanchenko.
Whoa.
Am I off?
Jacobs puts down Derevyanchenko, then hits him. Oh, man. We've seen that twice today.
Am I heard? What's up?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. Oh man, is Derevyanchenko gonna get put out of here in the first round? All right, he made it out.
Oh, I'm ahead of you guys. I'm sorry. By any means necessary, I had to jump on my phone because I don't have the stream on my computer. I was trying to figure out how to stream the fight, but I have HBO at home, and yeah, Derevyanchenko went down the first round. I was telling you guys, man. Daniel Jacobs has power. I'm not counting out that power. He wants to prove that he's a heavy hitter, and he's gonna fight. He wants to fight Canelo.
He's always trying to prove something, or always to prove something. He's kind of like that. I don't know, the underappreciated middleweight.
I think that's what boxing's about, though. Just proving what you got, what you have, and calling out the fighter, and then the fans say, "Yo." The said fighter that's called out is ducking the fighter that called him out, And Daniel Jacobs, man, he's the miracle man. I don't think he does any alcohol, any drugs. He is the lifestyle that Andre Ward listed, the 10 crack commandments, and he don't break them.
Well, you mean 10 boxing commandments?
Yeah, 10 boxing commandments. My bad.
Well, he had a really good flurry. That flurry was reminiscent of the Peter
Quillen. It was a clubbing punch, in my opinion. That right hand was clubbing. It hit on the top of the head. Even Derevyanchenko turned his gloves upside down as to say what's going on. I don't know. We'll see if Derevyanchenko can get it back. But sure enough, it is a knockdown, and it counts as 10-8 round for Daniel Jacobs.
Exactly. So a little bit about Sergiy for those who don't know. Like, what's his signature fight? Like, what brought him here?
I don't know, but we're gonna appreciate. We're gonna appreciate it.
In a second.
We're gonna appreciate if you could switch to some headphones, bro, because your audio is not the best right now. So when you get that done, come back. But we're here in the second round. Obviously, Jacobs, Derevyanchenko. Derevyanchenko, the smaller man, staying behind Daniel Jacobs' jab. I like the way Jacobs is fighting, using the jab, keeping Derevyanchenko spinning and turning, doubling up on the jab. And this is the type of Jacobs I like to see. Good left hook. Oh, shit. Right hand makes fucking Daniel Jacobs do the chicken leg. He started off with a left hook and finished it with a straight right hand. Derevyanchenko did. Now Jacobs backing up. He's stuck in the corner, and he's retreating for sure. Uh-oh. Let's go, Derevyanchenko. Make it exciting, baby.
Oh, okay.
Oof, they are launching right hands.
Now, early on, you can definitely tell who is trying to be the aggressor. Sergey's definitely the smaller guy, and he's definitely pressing the action, especially in this round. And Jacobs is moving around. He's boxing. He's using his footwork, his lateral movement to try to keep Derevyanchenko away.
Derevyanchenko, he's gonna have to do a little more. Jacobs is pretty active this fight. I know it's only the second round, but he's letting hands go for sure.
Well, I think they both have respect for each other's power, at least at this point, especially.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Derevyanchenko wasn't able to get a knockdown like Jacobs, but I think Jacobs felt that power. His leg went straight. He had to back up. He lost balance slightly, and he retreated. He had to get, regroup, get things together. Good job.
Good body shots from those.
Now, the whole, I guess, narrative was that these guys know each other. I don't really see them fighting like they know each other. You would think they would be throwing a little more caution to the wind, but they're both pretty tentative, respecting one another.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like they mentioned a little bit earlier, the concept of we sparred. That was just sparring. Like a fight's a fight, and you're gonna see different type of aggression, and then you're gonna actually see me at 100%. So I think they know that, especially now. So right now, I mean, I would give that second round for Sergey. So, obviously the knockdown for the first round for Danny Jacobs. So first round 10-8 for Danny Jacobs, and then 10-9 for Sergey in the second.
Yeah, I'm right on par with you. I have it about a round apiece. Obviously, Derevyanchenko down a point because he was down in that first round. I can't see the second round a big enough, rally to give Derevyanchenko a 10-8. Definitely a 10-9 round for Derevyanchenko. 1-1. Daniel up by at least 1 point for the knockdown. We're in round 3. And let's see what we got here, man. This is the last fight of the night. And hopefully they can produce some good old-fashioned boxing here, bro. Give us something exciting to talk about. Right about Jacobs using the ring. He is our boxer.
Okay.
And Derevyanchenko stalking. Derevyanchenko stalking. I like to see him let his hands go just a little bit more. I don't really see him doing that. He's following, he's plotting, but his hands are up, in my opinion. He's not letting him go. Jacobs the one, penetrating with the jab at the very least, showing ring generalship. I see Derevyanchenko just following.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to cut the ring off, and he's trying to pin him, and Jacobs moving really well.
Shouldn't he be letting his hands go, though? I mean, he just ate a jab and a left hook there by Jacobs. Shit. Jacobs has that Canelo fight riding, and Derevyanchenko does too. Jacobs, obviously a better fit for Canelo, more marketable name, done a pay-per-view. It makes sense for Canelo from a marketing standpoint, and he's with Eddie Hearn, not necessarily with DAZN at the moment, but I'm sure easy to make a DAZN deal. Wow, good left hook right hand by Derevyanchenko as Daniel Jacobs tries to escape out on the ropes. Derevyanchenko now adding pressure, uses the forearm to pin Jacobs against the corner, and then throws the left hook, but immediately the referee warns him about it, and Jacobs just shrugs it off. They're back in the center of the ring. Jacobs pulling up his pants slightly, karate style. I don't know. Maybe something's coming.
I mean, I would definitely say when you were talking about when he got hit moving, that's kind of like the same way he got knocked down with Triple G. So he's going to have to be aware when he moves, what side he moves, and definitely try to avoid the lead hand from catching him. But I do like the poise that I see from Danny Jacobs. You know, I mean, I know that when you
Just
saw
switched to
Lewis,
southpaw. Now he's back to orthodox. He let about one left hand go from the southpaw position, but now he's back to orthodox. We've seen a lot of that today. Derevyanchenko lunging in with the 1-2, trying to scoop up some points there with that big left hook. Didn't really land on Jacobs.
I saw a little lunging also from Sergey, which obviously you can get caught swinging in. Ooh, nice jab. And some great jabs from Jacobs.
Jacobs likes to rally towards the end of the round. You always see him throw, a combination or so.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, man. That's a pretty tough round to score. Nothing big. You got Derevyanchenko being the aggressor, but again, nothing big. He's breathing heavy. I wonder if this is his normal. He's taking huge gulps of air in the corner. Derevyanchenko, that is. Gary Starks in the lead as the head trainer for Derevyanchenko. Not sure what's being said as I have the volume turned off, trying not to be influenced. But it's we're going into the fourth round now.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a very extremely close round. I maybe might edge Jacobs on that third round though, like giving a slight edge.
Well,
But
at this point, it's time to root for Jacobs for a decision or a win, because I picked Derevyanchenko not to win, but as a bet. I picked him, rounds 1 through 3. You figure when Jacobs is cold, he's a bit chinny, he's gone down. Derevyanchenko almost proved me right, locking up Jacobs' back leg like that in the last round or the round before last, but it's the fourth, and that prop bet is out the window. So we're back to the old safe money maker, Jacobs by decision. So let's go, Jacobs. You got to back that knockout bet, Ron, with a little 12-round unanimous decision. You know what I'm saying? Good right hand by Jacobs to the body of Derevyanchenko. Derevyanchenko, a plotter, man. I'm not liking it. He's very hesitant. He's just like closing the distance without throwing punches, but not letting his hands go. And I think Jacobs notices that. That's why he takes these strolls around the ring, regroups, gets some air, because, again, Derevyanchenko's not throwing those hands. Now, here we've seen him throw about 4 punches. Nothing to write home about.
Yeah, I saw him, in addition to what you were saying about him breathing heavy, I saw him take a big gulp of air in the middle of the round. And, chasing Danny Jacobs around, it's going to be extremely tiring if he gets to the later rounds.
And all this lateral movement that he's doing, he's constantly having to bend and dip and turn at the waist to cut distance and stay on the inside to not be, in the range of Jacobs' punches. You see right there, Jacobs is just peppering him with the jab, keeping him at distance. As soon as he came in, he set him up with the right uppercut. And now look, lands a right looping hand. He's really keeping Derevyanchenko at the end of the jab and in range. Oh, good double jab by Derevyanchenko. Jacobs follows up with a jab, left hook to the body. Jacobs' reach is nice. No, I was just gonna say his jab, his reach is nice, but Derevyanchenko doubled up with the jab, landed 2 jabs on Jacobs, having him back up.
Oh, okay. So at this point, what would you tell Sergey, in this point in the round,
Wow.
I mean,
he's coming on. He just let 2 right hands go, but yeah, I mean, I think it's too late. I think Jacobs is worn. When you let Jacobs get worn, I'll be honest, statistically, I think Jacobs has about 1 more round where he's still vulnerable. It's about until the 5th statistically that he's always been knocked down, rounds 1 through 5. But he seems heated up here. And you know what I mean? He's looking good. He's letting him go too. Oh, he missed a couple of those, but he's making it exciting. He landed the uppercut that backed Derevyanchenko up. Now Derevyanchenko doing his lunging but still breathing huge gulps, just huge gulps of air. I don't know. I wonder if that's normal for him, or is he really struggling to breathe?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he needs to do something. Maybe he needs to go down to the body more. I mean, Danny Jacobs has landed, looks like they said statistics twice as much more body shots. He needs to slow his movement down. He's jumping in, he's lunging in, and at that point, the distance is going to be really hard if he's just jumping in like that. It kind of reminds me of like Victor Ortiz a little bit when it was like fighting Floyd Mayweather. He would just lunge in and jump all over him, So if he needs to rough it up, hit him on the shoulders, make it a little bit of a dirty fight, he's going to have to if he wants to cut the distance.
Solid chin by Derevyanchenko, bro. Right on the jaw. That replay, Jacobs caught him right on the jaw. Wow. Pretty good scrap. Round 5, Derevyanchenko, Daniel Jacobs, IBF strap on the line. Derevyanchenko with a jab to the body. Jacobs using the ring wisely, being the ring general, turning, pumping the jab.
Yeah, and Jacob still looks fresh. Like, he doesn't look tired with all the lateral movement from each corner.
Outside from the air gulping, neither does Derevyanchenko, though.
That's true.
I mean, his punches still look crisp. Good left hook to the body by Derevyanchenko. Followed it up again with another left hook to the body. But there he goes with a huge gulp. Did you see it? It's crazy.
But he's picking it up, though. He's landing some body shots, though, in this exchange.
Yeah, he is getting a little more active, but he's from New York. You figure like you don't need to get acclimated to the weight, like what's going on. But he looks good. I mean, to be a 12-fight guy, he's looking like he belongs here. Even if he doesn't pull away with this win, I still like him as a player at 160. If you're Jamal Charlo, this is a good barometer opponent. This is a good common opponent if you could get him in the ring after. But this one's not over. Jacobs isn't landing that cleanly. They're few in between. You see, he does make Jacobs miss a lot.
Yeah, this is probably Sergey's best round since the second round.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's closing the distance a lot better this too. He landed a couple solid body. He landed, I think, a straight to the body, which is great because, he's going to need to take away those legs. Have to invest a little bit into the body, make Jacobs have to stand in front of him and not move.
Good jab by Derevyanchenko. Pops the head of Jacobs back. Derevyanchenko's wearing the glove of choice for punchers, the Reyes gloves. Wow. Jacobs has on the power locks. Good left hook by Derevyanchenko as Jacobs tried a uppercut. Right hand to the body. Jacobs partially hits Derevyanchenko with a roundhouse right. Tables turned. Derevyanchenko's back to the ropes now. Jacobs missed with a wild left hook. Seems like 2 uppercuts land right, followed by the left for Jacobs. Oh, 1-2 lands cleanly for Derevyanchenko right on the nose of Jacobs, but he takes that pretty much like nothing.
I definitely can see following this round that this is going to turn into possibly like a really intense fight. I just get a momentum swing now.
Yeah, I mean, look, the betting line definitely had this one going the distance, and we're halfway through it. 39 punches landed for Jacobs, 89 thrown. Derevyanchenko doing what Coach Terrific told us this morning, that he would be the more active fighter. Thrown 132, but landed only 40, I think. Number disappeared off. The infographic disappeared off the screen, so
he had a lower connected percentage than Jacobs, but it's simply because of the fact he's throwing more.
Good.
Landed more, but he's
right hand. Oof. But I mean, it's just one shot at a time. You see that right hand that Derevyanchenko landed on Jacobs was placed perfectly, made Jacobs fold over, but there was nothing there. Nothing to come behind it. Round 6, halfway through this one. Looks like Harold Letterman has it 48-46 for Jacobs, with that knockdown being the mitigating factor there. Derevyanchenko's
I would give
on behind this jab, Ron. Starting to let more right hands go, whether to the body or to the head. Measuring Jacobs now with his left, looking for the right.
Yeah, I mean Jacobs, movement is it's kind of slowed down a little bit.
Yes. Conserving maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Like, I was wondering if he's taking a round off.
Because he's in the corner now. He's quite comfortable. He could get out of there, but he's still staying there. He could move. He's staying there. Oh, that looks like it might have hurt Derevyanchenko, right? Back foot went up. Oh, good body shots by Jacobs. Right hand. If you just straighten that right hand up just a bit. Oof. I mean, he's throwing with some ill intentions, Jacob is.
You think maybe it's okay, yeah. They are swinging now.
Yeah,
they are throwing
balls. They know each other for sure. Derevyanchenko staying right in there, and he's trying to give his own. He's shoving and pushing and measuring with that left. There you go. I knew a warning was coming, and Jacobs is the golden child. So right away he turned to the referee and got the acknowledgement of the ref, and ref reprimanded Derevyanchenko, which kind of halted Derevyanchenko's assault. He was a bit more aggressive before the warning. Doubling up with the jab, missing with the hook now. Oof, good body shot by Jacobs. Jacobs having a lot of success with these uppercuts.
Ooh.
Good
I just saw the body shot.
Derevyanchenko. Oh, good slip by Derevyanchenko, and lands his own right hand. Threw another one. Good block by Jacobs, being aware that. Oh, nice spin. Good pivot by Jacobs. Swings a wild left hook that misses, and they exchange. They're on the inside. Jacobs landing every time he goes to the body.
These are becoming pretty close rounds at this point if they keep it up like this.
Yeah,
they're definitely hurting each other.
Close. They're close, but I think I like the work of Jacobs better. Unfortunately, he's placing the shots. They're perfectly placed shots. Like Derevyanchenko is like an animal, searching for scraps. And I think Jacobs can put the punches where he wants. You see, he's landing that 1-2 to the body all day, like uppercut. It's always right hand, left hook. Right hand, right uppercut, left uppercut. He's always digs with 2. And he did that a lot that round. I don't know. I think his work is a little cleaner.
No, he definitely closed it out in that round too.
If not cleaner, maybe just it's more obvious. It's evident, right? Like you can see it. It's visible. You can't really see what Derevyanchenko's doing.
Yeah, I mean, for everything that Sergey hits, it seems like Jacobs mitigates it by landing something a little bit cleaner. Looks a little bit better.
Yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Lets us know that you enjoy these live fight chats and that we should continue to do these, right? So, yeah. We are in which round now? We're opening up into the 7th round.
It's a pretty good fight, though.
It is evenly contested fight. No one is running away with it, but I think, and here we go. Jacob switches to southpaw again. See how long he lasts in this position. Every now and then he switches, but it doesn't really do anything from there. It's just like a different look, I think. He's still in that southpaw position. Pawing with the jab. He's not really letting anything go.
He's starting to move a lot better in this round. He's deciding to go on his bike a little bit on this one.
He's sticking. He's sticking with the southpaw position. He's doubling up the jab. Now, if I recall correctly, wasn't this how he got dropped in the Golovkin fight because he switched to southpaw?
I know he was moving, and he got caught.
He was.
I don't know if it was.
I don't know, man. I mean, stats. Whoa. Jacobs caught a slip up there, or was that? I don't know. Misplaced.
I think I'm like 2 seconds behind you. Yeah, that was a slip.
Good left hook. He really clobbers with those punches downward, man. You got to be careful with that. Good left hook though by Jacobs, and right hand by Derevyanchenko. They're really letting it loose right here on this on the ropes. Oof, right hand by Derevyanchenko looks like it landed.
I definitely can say Sergey definitely has a chin because I think he's taking some good shots for sure, and he's still coming forward.
And he's a warrior. I mean, he's not afraid of Jacobs whatsoever. He's right there, really trying to give it to him. Good straight right to the body by Derevyanchenko. It's a pretty tight fight, man. Jacobs again with the uppercut. He's landing these uppercuts to the torso too, bro, to the body. He's not going for the head. So let's see when is Derevyanchenko actually going to really slow down, right?
Yeah, I mean, he needs to watch out also for that uppercut. I mean, I think he's just constantly getting hit in the body, like you said. He's getting hit in the face. You know, that uppercut. He probably needs to not lean into it as much, but it's kind of tough because he's trying to bob and weave his way in.
Yeah, I mean, he can't touch Jacobs, bro. Jacobs looking good this round. Started
Yeah, he's
off
doing the livers.
southpaw, back to orthodox, giving a little shoulder roll, turning with punches, popping the jab. You got Eddie Hearn over there, definitely happy, clapping it up.
Yeah, Danny Jacobs looks really great this round. I'd probably say that at this point. He's showing a lot of
Derevyanchenko with
patience.
a huge gulp of fresh air on that one.
I don't see Sergey pushing his punches. He still has pop, but I feel like he's getting a little tired at this point.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't look tired? Daniel Jacobs. He's in this corner chilling. Like, he's like chilling right now. No, I mean, he's barely
Yeah, he's breathing through the nose, and he's not even
like his chest is. I mean, look at Sergey over here. Sergey's looking like a hot air balloon inflating in and out, you know? I mean, look at him. You can see his body language. His face his mouth is wide open. He's sticking his tongue out every night. Look, continuously. I mean, Jacobs is smooth. He's on autopilot. It's crazy. Impressive.
What would you tell Sergey? What would he need to do at this point?
I mean, it's the 8th round. He knows what he's got to do. The house fighter is Jacobs. He's signed with the big promoter in Matchroom. He's got to come. You see that he finally let the hand go right there with the double jab, but like he's following Jacobs around a lot, just right, like he is now with his hands up, just not doing anything. Look, we're talking, no punches. It's Jacobs letting the hands go, man. I mean, look, Derevyanchenko tried a 2-piece there. Jacobs did both. Jacobs not only is slick defensively, but he's good offensively. It's a tough fight. Oh, good fucking uppercut by Jacobs. Nice short left uppercut on the inside. Fuck. Man, nice. That was nice.
Oh, okay. I just saw that. Yeah, I'm definitely 2 seconds behind you.
That was well placed. And this is what I'm saying. His shots look better. Even the way he's using the jab right there, it looks better. He's in control. You can tell that, Derevyanchenko's at the end of his jab, not that Derevyanchenko is pressing the pace. Because it looks at times like Derevyanchenko's pressing the pace, but he's so ineffective. This is what we talk about when we say ineffective aggression. He's coming forward, but, he lands or he ends up usually around Jacob's neck. His hooks go past his head. Oh, another left uppercut. Jesus.
And the thing is, like,
shakes his head knowing that he got caught by that shot.
I love the upper body movement from Jacobs. Even when he gets pressed up in the ropes, he looks great in the pocket. When Sergey presses up on him. And like you said, that left uppercut, he just rolls around and then he sneaks it right up. It's just like effortless, it looks like at this point.
Jacobs looking to the referee for, the shoving and pushing that he's receiving from Derevyanchenko. Ooh, Derevyanchenko with a good left hook. Jacobs rallies back, lands his own, and he's back to the jab the way that he should be. Popping the jab.
This is a great fight.
Landed a good jab on Derevyanchenko just now. Using the ring. This is boxing. Barely clinching. Short shots on the inside. Landing the uppercut repeatedly. Huey Fury needs to watch this fight and learn how to fucking use the uppercut.
One thing I definitely noticed in this fight, I definitely like what Sergey's at this level, what he's doing in his professional career, but you definitely feel the experience from Danny Jacobs.
Absolutely. I mean, Jacobs is on autopilot. Look, he switched to southpaw again, and he's able to, baffle Derevyanchenko. Like, he's afraid, he's timid, he's tentative, he's not coming in. When Jacobs switched to southpaw, he could easily rush and throw caution to the wind and say, all right, this is my time to catch him. When he's not normally, when he's not doing his normal, but he stays on the outside. He's like, oh shit, he switched to southpaw. What am I going to do now? Jacobs has all the time in the world. That's why we don't see him breathing heavy, because he's not being pushed in the ring. He's controlling the pace. He's dictating the pace. And that's what, a good ring generalship does. Or a ring general, right? Good ring general.
Yeah, I think the gap is no longer, or there's a gap widening definitely between Jacobs and Sergey on my scorecards.
Bro, he's rolling. Look at that replay of the uppercut, bro. These are two different uppercut replays at that. The first one, he rolled. It was a defensive move before it was an offensive move. That was nice. 78-73 is how Harold Letterman has it. I'm not scoring it round by round anymore at this point. It's autopilot mode for Jacobs, in my opinion.
You do kind of have to. I feel like you have to let Sergey know in some sort of desperation to a degree that you kind of need to take some risk at a certain degree, even if you're getting hit a lot, if you want to win this fight. Because if it goes like this for the next couple rounds, especially the championship rounds, it's going to be, interesting.
Interesting? You mean what? Like on the scorecards?
I mean, I think Jacobs is probably just going to pick it up even more. Like, because he looks fresh.
Yeah, he gets better as the rounds get deeper too. But Derevyanchenko looks energetic in this round. He's pushing the action more, but Jacobs landing a lot of left uppercuts and hooks to the body. He hasn't abandoned the body work, and he's making Derevyanchenko move and work. He's using the entire ring. He's being a good ring general, bro. But Derevyanchenko, at the end of the day, even though he's done all his training in New York City, and he doesn't look your typical European, you can tell. You see the way that he fights. He doesn't look typical European, but he doesn't have that rhythm that Jacobs has. That's why Jacobs is able to do better work on the inside. Look, he's jabbing up and down. I mean, I think he's in control.
Yeah, Sergey's having a problem to get around that jab.
He's very confident, too. I mean, he's switching to and from southpaw and orthodox, back and forth, back and forth. There's no worries on his mind. Just landed a straight right, followed another straight right. Jab to the body. I mean, he looks good, and I like when he jabs to the body, bro. I wish he did that a little more. He's been doing it here and there, up and down, jab head, jab body. Referee warning Derevyanchenko for keeping the arm out, measuring with the left. Stops the action just to tell Derevyanchenko that. And then Derevyanchenko answers by double jabbing Jacobs with that same left. 34 body shots by CompuBox to Derevyanchenko's 20. So Jacobs landing a total of 34 body shots and Derevyanchenko landing 20. We're in the ninth round, 15 seconds to go, Ron. Clock is ticking.
The thing is, like, Sergey landed a couple great body shots, a couple good shots in his round, but it always feels like it's just mitigated by Jacobs landing something a little bit better and cleaner every time.
I mean, watching this, how much better can Jamal Charlo do? I mean, I think that, I guess the power of Charlo has to be different than a Derevyanchenko, do you think? Because, I mean, I'm looking at Derevyanchenko, and honestly, he's a solid, technically sound guy. Like, you couldn't ask for anything more. He's really not doing anything wrong. Like, you know, I dread for you to ask me, hey, what would you tell him? Because other than, hey, throw more, what could you really tell him, right? Like, I mean, I guess he could cut the ring off better. Jacobs is allowed to circle and circle and circle. So I'll you know, discredit him for not being able to cut the ring off. Maybe that's the biggest thing wrong that he's doing. Can you see anything wrong that he's doing?
I mean, Danny Jacobs is a naturally bigger
Oh,
guy,
he's
right?
still on the stool, homeboy. I mean, this guy's tired.
It just Danny Jacobs is a naturally bigger guy. From, you know, at that point, it makes it hard to believe at this point of him being so tired. Can he really rough and tough and push his way into his fight and make it really dirty? Does he have that in him?
I mean, it's the 10th round. Here's the difference between Jacobs, Canelo, and Golovkin. It's the 10th round, and Jacobs' legs are fresh. You know, he just danced through 30 seconds of the 10th round. You know what I mean? They literally just settled in right now. And he's back to moving. So that's what these other guys don't have. Like, Derevyanchenko doesn't have that, you know? He's not able to coast. Jacobs couldn't do this with Golovkin. Golovkin was cutting the ring off a lot better. Derevyanchenko was not cutting the ring off. You look, anytime Jacobs just go from one side of the ring to the other without any trouble, there's an issue.
So at this point, if Jacobs cruises to a victory, you know, I mean, does he need a knockout to like solidify this as a great win? Or is this a great win?
All I'm gonna say is, bro, his defense is underrated, bro. Or Derevyanchenko is not on that level, because I mean, Jacobs is standing right in front of him, turning and looking amazing, bro. He's like, he's not really being hit.
Comfortable in the pocket. Yeah, extremely. He's comfortable
in
the pocket.
He's right there, not being hit. He's fucking on some James Toney shit. Looks good. Look, again with the left hook to the body. Fuck, that kind of uppercut, just like a shovel hook. Poof. Left hook to the head this time.
Now, Sergey looks tired.
You imagine fucking Jacobs gets a knockout now after freaking going on a 2-fight or 3-fight unanimous decision streak. Looks like a decision though. We're in the 10th for the 12th. But damn, you're right, man. Derevyanchenko looks tired. He looked like he can go at any moment with the right shot.
Yeah, like his legs are kind of like twitchy a little bit. You know, I can't
cut to the head again. But his skin holds up well. No swells. You know, no black and blues. Even his body doesn't have any red whelps or anything from the ropes. This is his shot too. Derevyanchenko's got to be in. Oh, what was that? What was that? Did he get clipped or did he trip? They are just letting it go, but they're missing. Looks funny. Derevyanchenko looks like a little action figure, though. Let's be real.
You know, I definitely can say that Danny Jacobs grown into this fighter after the Triple G fight. You know, I feel a lot of confidence from this guy, a lot of poise, experience. Like, he looks like a very, very great complete fighter, you know, at this point. And, you know, I definitely feel like he can compete with all the middleweights if he's going to continue to perform like this in this particular fight.
I'll be honest. I would like a little more accuracy from Jacobs. I'm pretty sure the punch stat numbers are going to make me look like a moron with that statement, and he'll have like an absurd connect punch ratio. But you see these flurries and you see all these punches going over Sergiy Derevyanchenko's head. You see a lot of missing in this fight. And it's similar to when he gets excited or got excited in the Triple G fight or the Arias fight. Like when he does his flurries, he usually misses, and that's when he usually gets caught. I just want to see him get a little more accurate. You know, what would Jacobs be with or look like with a solid 1-2? Like he doesn't really have a solid 1-2. He's more of a 1-2-3. He likes to mix in the hooks.
Yeah, I mean that's true, you know. But I guess
because
when
he's
you
got the height and the power, right? Like, look how much bigger he is than Sergiy. Imagine a nice straight 1-2. And look, he's switching to southpaw, so all right, give it to us from that direction. But that's what he has, the ability to be right there and not be hit. He's looking good when it comes to, you know, defense. There now, those are the 1-2 I'm talking about. Give me some of those traditional 1-2s. You see the difference? Derevyanchenko can't do nothing with that. But I get it, man. It's probably all boils down to stamina. You know, how what sort of shape do you have to be in to throw 1-2s all night?
How do you think Jamal Charlo will look
Dude, this
again?
is the southpaw stance. He's still throwing this from the southpaw stance, bro. I don't know if he's out to prove something, trying to, you know, wants that Terrence Crawford love for being Amsterdam, however you say it, you know. But he's definitely switch hitting over here.
I mean, Jacobs looks great in the inside, you know, and that's why I was going to ask you, like, how do you think like someone like a Jamal Charlo will look finding Jacobs in the inside?
Well, I mean, woo, fucking Jacobs on fire with that uppercut, but he is not breaking Derevyanchenko's will or skin. I mean, no blood whatsoever. I mean, look, man, you got to think that Jamal could look good, right? He has that highlight reel uppercut on Julian Williams, and you know, on the inside, sometimes the uppercut is a punch of choice. Yeah, I mean, and I just like Jamal. He has that traditional 1-2. He stays behind the jab. He doesn't fight small. But I mean, Jacobs really letting the hands go right now. Yo, Machado washed Evans, bro. That was crazy.
I told you, bro.
Yo, first round though, bro. Damn. He didn't let that motherfucker out the round, bro. Yo, that's why I didn't bet the hundo. You know what I'm saying? I wanted him out the round though, bro. Damn. That shit was crazy.
So it's 30 seconds left in the 11th round. And
look,
yeah, man.
No cutting of the ring. You know, these guys can't cut the ring off. It's sad, bro. Jacobs just says, all right, I'm gonna go to this corner now, I'll go to the other corner with no issues. Oh. I think I don't know.
Was that left shot kind of buckle him a little bit? And he just walked.
I don't know, because he kind of switched right from southpaw to orthodox in that. I don't know. I mean, hey, he made it out the round, so last round here.
Yeah. So at this point, Sergiy.
Damn, man. Oh man, I feel like a bum. Bro. I lost all my bets. I'm gonna win one bet, and that's Jacobs by decision. I could have just put it all on Jacobs by decision. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
Machado first round knockout. Dan Jacobs by decision. The Pulev, man. I got that one.
I cannot believe that one. That's where I lost money. Like, Fury turned into shit, bro. Like, what a shit boxer. I mean, we thought he was a boxer. He's not even a boxer, bro. He's like a fighter. Jacobs is a boxer. Jacobs is boxing. You know what I'm saying? Fury, what the fuck? He was a one-handed bandit. I want my money back, I bet, on Fury. Should have put more on Jacobs. Fucking hell. Look at him popping the jab, looking all nice. Look, this is what I like to see. Use your athleticism, use your reach. Keep him at the end of the jab. I just want to see more 1-2s from Jacobs, though. You know? See? You see he did jab, left hook, left like shovel hook to the body. He's not the traditional guy. He doesn't do the 1-2s, man. He's
Yeah, he mixes up. But his combinations are great, man. I think that's what's giving Sergey problems because they're unpredictable. I mean, his punch selections are all over the
oh,
place.
he fucking rolled and landed a good body shot uppercut again. I mean, yo, are we under appreciating Jacobs, right? Like, you know, when we think of this type of work, we think of James Toney, and he gets
This defense is great in the 12th round. Like, he is weaving everything.
That's what I'm saying. And we give James Toney this crazy credit for his waist and lateral movement. I mean, should we start praising Jacobs? He's looking really good here. Again, is it Jacobs or is it the opposition?
I'm gonna definitely just give Jacob. Man, he's I don't know, man.
Rolling these things. He's in the pocket, slipping. He's landing uppercuts. He's looking great. Look, another uppercut. Dude, he's on. And hey, Derevyanchenko's a little animal, you know. I want to see him come back. He's still coming forward, you know.
I want to see him with maybe some other Billy Joe Sanders, Demetrius Andrade. I think
good left hook. Fuck, yo, Derevyanchenko landed a left hook. Jacobs you don't need to do this.
Oh, okay. Sergey's coming. Yeah, he's going for it. 1 minute left.
Jacobs
going for broke.
45 seconds left.
This is a great rally from Sergey. It's a great rally. He's letting the gas tank go. He's looking for it.
I don't know what Jacobs is doing. Is this posturing, or did he get tired on us, or what? Did that punch hurt him because his hands gotten lower? Good body shot by Jacobs. Uppercut again. I mean, that must be something they worked on.
Yeah, I like this rally from Sergey though. I just wish we got it like a round or two
left
early.
hook that I don't know, bro. Jacobs.
Jacob's starting to get hit a little bit.
Yeah, Jacob's starting to get hit, and he's like, he's trying to psych himself up. He stumbled. It's over. Too late. Little too late for fucking Derevyanchenko, bro. Little too late for Derevyanchenko. Should be a points decision win. For Daniel.
What's Sergey? Now here's the problem. Like, I feel like Sergey could have probably emptied that out a lot earlier, though. Like, I don't know what he waited for. Or was he really
probably fear of not having anything left, you know? We seen him gulping huge gulps of air. We seen him in the corner with his chest beating a mile a minute. Andre Rozier showing love to Derevyanchenko. So Daniel Jacobs, IBF champion. IBF champion. It should be IBF champion. If you're Matchroom, you're in heaven. You know, you got 2 belts under your promotional banner in the middleweight division, and you have a couple of players in your banner in the middleweight division, right? And then on your network, you have the cash cow. For Jacobs, Derevyanchenko is a guy that we all considered a good fighter. You know, better than the previous opposition of Jacobs for sure. So I want to say maybe Jacobs is the guy that raises to the level of his opposition, Ron. You know, when he gets Louis Kubaseris and the most Seleckis, he can't look this way. But when he gets the Derevyachenkos, the Gennadis, and the, you know, whoever else, the Peter Quillens, this is the way that he looks. What do you think? Silence.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the announcement. I mean, look, I think Danny Jacobs was good. I think the middleweight division looks great. I think Eddie Hearn, DAZN, has the middleweight division on lock right now. You know, Canelo is the cash cow, and I liked what I saw. I mean, I'm trying to picture what a Canelo and Danny Jacobs fight will look like with all the defensive movement up in the pocket, up close, especially how Canelo looked in the Triple G fight. So, I mean, Canelo was walking Triple G down, you know? So, at this point, I would love to see that type of Canelo against this Danny Jacobs, 100%. Like, I want to see
I would be interested to see Canelo. I mean, you know, I hate to say, I think maybe Canelo might be a little more accurate. You know, but I think Jacobs can win the decision based on being more active, right? Like he seemed to throw a lot of punches this fight. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Lets us know that you enjoy these live fight chats. And it is midnight, well past it here on the East Coast. So hit the thumbs up just because, you dig the hard work and dedication. Don't forget, we're taking phone calls. We want your opinion right now. We want to hear your immediate reaction to the fight. Number to call in is 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time so you can voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. And don't forget, why type when you can Skype? Don't type in the chat. Just Skype Nestor Gibbs. Add Nestor Gibbs, NESTORGIBBS. Be part of the conversation. We got a super chat from JD. He says, Ness and chat, make sure Ness come to me on this one first. Comes to you on this what? On the phone? You on the phone? You gonna press 1? Gonna press 1, JD. JD, motherfucker. So, Ron, do you got a decision?
So it's a split. I mean, I got Jacobs winning, but
Yeah, no, I know you. What's the official decision?
they're doing it right.
And taking long. Anytime they take long with the scorecards, there's an issue.
Split decision.
Hey man, Derevyanchenko fought hard. I don't think he won. I don't think he deserves the win.
Yeah, Danny Jacobs won by split decision. So
all right, so we're gonna go out to these phone lines and get some words from the people.
yeah, I heard split decision. I was like, hold on, Ness. Hold on.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Going to JD in Texas.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my games on boxing. I don't know why they gonna call me, but I'm a 54 pounder. But I have a brother that's at 160.
What is going on, fellas?
What up, JD?
I'm over here celebrating. Yo, first of all, I heard you saying some slick shit during that fight. Hold on. All right, so I was noticing the chat, right? In the chat, right? We had some guys big up in Daniel Jacobs. So I gotta say this.
Why are you struggling right now?
You,
just say it, man. Just say it.
You was no. You was dry hating on my guy.
On who?
You was dry hating on my guy in one of these rounds. I'm like, hold on, look, what else do this dude have to do? Like he can drag you into a dog fight, but hold on. Let me rewind this. I gotta say this first, right? Like Jacobs, I noticed something in this fight right here. Once he get caught the first time, and this is what happens with Jacobs, right? And let's do a rewind clip. You remember when Mora caught him the first time, and he fell down, then he got up, and I heard you say something about Trinidad when it come to Jacobs, right? But it is what it is. Like when he get caught that first time, once he get over that first punch, then he becomes Daniel Jacobs. You feel me? I didn't notice that until this fight. But Triple G hit him with that punch. Mora hit him with that punch. Quillen didn't get a chance, but it was another guy. Your boy hit him with that punch, but he was ready to recover. Pirog, he was ready to recover, but the ref didn't allow him to. So I that's the reason I wanted to get on this call first, is to get that out. Is to say that once he get hit with that first punch, then he's ready to recover. He's ready for whatever after that first punch. I want to see if the callers agree. I want to see if you agree.
I mean, well, thanks for calling in, JD. Let me get to some other callers, but I will say, I mean, I partially agree. Yeah, I said it. He's kind of like Tito Trinidad. You know, he goes down, he gets up, only to finish stronger. Let's go out to our mastermind, Javier. Talk to me. Javier.
Oh, my bad. I was listening to the post fight. Bro, I feel like you was giving Danny a lot more credit than he deserved. You feel me? I don't think he looked as good as y'all was making it seem. Y'all was bugging. I mean, Sergey. I mean, what else you want Sergey to do? God damn, he pushing the pace. He threw hell more punches. I mean, I think he landed in what more than what the fucking stats said. He was landing more clean shots than what y'all was talking about. Y'all was acting like he wasn't landing at all. Like, god damn. I mean, you and Roy was on the tip together. Goddamn, Roy act like Derevyanchenko was just getting his ass tore out the frame. Like, damn. I mean, get a man some credit.
Maybe you need to rewatch the fight, buddy.
Big man, I watched the whole fight. Don't do me. I watched that shit in tune. Don't. I mean, you. I think y'all doing Sergey a discredit. That's how I feel.
Well, all right, Javier. Thanks for calling in. Let me get out to Ricky in Florida. What up?
Hey man, I'm with the last caller, man. I feel like y'all doing Sergey a disservice. Sergey brought a good fight. I'm looking at Jacobs like Charlo. You can't be throwing sloppy shots like that with Charlo, man. And I'm looking like Charlo jab real powerful. This is gonna be a different fight with Charlo. Charlo gonna be cutting off that ring. He gonna be in trouble with Charlo, man. I think Sergey brought a damn hell of a fight. I was surprised. Surprised me. I think Jacobs would knock out. So, man, give Sergey his credit. I think Jacobs won the fight, but it was a hell of a fight. That's my call.
All right, Ricky. Well, Ron. I mean, the people are not happy with
But
us.
that's what I'm saying. Just because it was a close fight, how did you score it? Like, I thought it was a great fight. I kept saying it was a great fight, but you have to score one way or the other. And that round, depending on how you thought it was close and it was a great fight, you got to give it to somebody, right?
Oh my God! Someone really says Sergey should have won.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, hey, it was a split decision, so he definitely got a case. Listen, if you enjoyed this live fight chat or you just enjoyed this show, don't forget to subscribe right here to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We'll be back tomorrow for our regularly scheduled program at 7 p.m. Eastern time, where we whip out the crow list and serve all those crow that pick Sergiy Derevyanchenko. Give him crow, especially for those that might have picked Deondell Evans like myself. So catch us tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Find me on Instagram or Twitter at NestGTO. Ron.
And you can find me at Fighter IQ Media, Twitter, and Instagram. See you guys on Sunday.
Peace.